Alright, it's Christopher Fox once again, and this is a request assigned for John, and the name of this video is a review of the Blob 1988. Oh hell yeah, I love this movie, so let's check it out, yay. Good god, this is 14 years ago. It's insane. The Blob.
Yes, The Blob. Such a wonderful, cheesy sci-fi classic, and it has to be one of my favorite old sci-fi movies of all time. It has a great cast and great effects.
Yeah, it's
But
okay.
wait, we're not talking about the 1958 version. No, we're talking about the 1988 remake.
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Fuck yeah.
Much like The Thing, this movie is very close to me, because in the same day that I was spooked by the dog kennel scene in The Thing, I was also frightened by the hospital scene.
This scene caught me off guard too, it was kind of creepy. You know, it's pretty creepy as a kid. This gets better every day. Can I be showing this on YouTube? Let me turn up the brightness on here so you can see it. Hold on.
Those movies led me into the adult horror genre. The movie follows the story pattern of the original movie. A meteor crashes the Earth with a blobby substance inside. A homeless man discovers it, but the blob ends up taking over his body and kills him. With every person it kills, it gets bigger and bigger, and now it's loose on a small town. It's then up to two opposite youths to try to stop this thing from consuming the town as well as the world. Little do they know, this blob was not from space, but rather a science project gone wrong.
Sir, the organism is growing at a geometric rate. By all accounts, it's at least 1,000 times its original mass.
This will put U.S. defense years ahead of the Russians.
You don't understand. At this rate, by next week there may be no U.S.
See, you guys royally fucked up.
Yeah.
Big time. Now, I understand this movie is a remake, and as many of you know, I am normally against remakes, but this movie stays to the original. Everything about it is reminiscent of the 1950s classics, such as that awesome theater scene. This time, the effects really show the innovations the 80s had. It still portrays the youth of America as the heroes, only it's appropriate now during the 1980s as it was back in the 1950s, because we all know the punk and rebel movements were peaking then.
Yeah.
I even enjoyed that they kept the small town appeal that the original had nailed. Everybody knows everybody. It seems as though the town honors its religious values, and everybody has their family morals. It reminds me of the typical 50s era town that went along with the pace as time changed. I can even relate to that town in the sense that it reminds me of a small town in Illinois called Marseilles. Of course, there are significant updates that this one had as compared to the 1950s. The movie has a great sense of humor like this.
Lend me $5 till tomorrow, okay?
What for?
Hey, you know, you're not the only one with a date tonight, pal. I'm gonna score with Vicky tonight. I want to invest in a little protection. Come on.
Let's go, boys. It's closing time.
All right.
It's a good movie.
Make it quick.
To me, it's better than the original because it's more creepier and more serious.
Now, Liv, haven't seen you at the Sunday services lately.
Oh,
You want
yeah,
the
well,
ribs or the regular?
ribbed. I guess they're not for me. You know? They're for my friend.
Oh.
There's this sort of naive girl that he's planning on. Well, you know, and I insisted that he take precautions.
Why doesn't he pay for them?
I had to drag him down here as it is. The guy is totally irresponsible.
Hey, come on, Scott. What's the holdup? I can't keep this girl waiting.
Being a little like an asshole.
He needs a muzzle.
Then in another scene,
Daddy, I'd like you to meet my
This part was
friend
fucking
Paul.
awesome and funny.
Ribbed.
see, some really raunchy and dark comedy never made a horror movie bad. I even like the characters in the movie. I mean, they aren't really solid and memorable as the original cast, but they play their part. And Dylan and Smith do a great job, and I think Shawnee Smith has really established herself as a screenwriter.
Yeah.
And I think my favorite character of all this has to be Reverend Meeker. I mean, look at him.
Scott Chesky.
Reverend. Let's get to the effects now.
The best part of the movie, the effects, for
this movie
sure.
mangles and twists the body into something that's completely new. And compared to
Hope I can show this kind of stuff on YouTube.
In this movie, we finally get to see the blob actually eat people. And it's such a gory, gross, steamy mess of blood and skin. It doesn't let up. The effects are minimal, and that's what I like. A perfect balance of horror and special effects, and the blob design looks amazing. Hell, I'll even go further into saying that I love the character of the blob.